Hey guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on when you're watching this video. How are you guys doing? Thank you so much for clicking in to watch. You guys are the real deal. That's the way you come here, watching my video, supporting me. This place you are seeing on your right is the National Assembly, you know, the back of National Assembly. Here, this place you're just seeing, these barricades here, is the villa. Is a road, one of the roads leading to the villa or coming out of the villa. And where you going here now on your right is the DSS, the in charge of security here in Nigeria. Okay, then we're going to ASOKORO. We're going to ASOKORO, and I thought to take you guys along. And you're gonna see one of the most popular places in Asokoro called TY Danjuma. I'll take you guys along. A lot of people have never been to TY Danjuma before, but I'll take you guys along. The whole of this place you're seeing is Asokoro. Yeah. Aso Rock, Asokoro. So you see there. So I'll take you guys along, as we go. You will see all the places. You see the Asokoro. You see it. Yeah. So keep watching, guys. Let's take you along our way to Asokoro. It's in the main Asokoro, not just this side where you have the, offices, the villa, the National Assembly. No, not those places. But I'll take you guys along. Keep watching this video to the very end so that this is a proper tour. We are not just going through the regular route. We are taking you through places that you may not have known that could connect you to the main Asokoro. Where you have, Asokoro is when they say the highbrow areas, you talk about Asokoro, you talk about Maitama. Those are the two first places people will mention when talking about eyebrow areas. We have other eyebrow areas in Abuja, Nigeria, but these two places are usually the places people will want to look out for. Do you know how much houses go for in Asokoro? And I love the way I pronounced it, Asokoro. Asokoro. People will call it Asokoro, but me, I call it Asokoro. And I just love the way I call it. I pronounce the name. Houses here, you will see a maybe a 2-bedroom, or let's say a duplex for rent. Why am I even calling it yes, a duplex? Maybe a 4-bedroom, a 2-bedroom, or a 3-bedroom, going for 18 million. A 2-bedroom going for 18 million naira, and you're wondering, are they feeding? Is the house, as in, have they bought food into the house? Am I not going to still buy food? This is quite expensive, or you ask all of these questions. Yes, but the answer is that, one thing about Abuja is that once you get to all these highbrow areas where big men live, where the high and mighty live, the houses just skyrocket. The prices go up there. And most of these places, in those days, they didn't have good road network. But immediately, and of course, that's natural with property business. Once you have property business, once you have the road network taken care of, the houses go up there in pricing. Like, you see a building that was 2 million naira before, which is about $2,000. You will see that that particular building will go for $4,000. A building that was, in fact, that's even very cheap. Let's say a building of $2,000 will just go up to let's say $6,000, which is 6 million naira. This is a building that was 2 million before now. So everything will just go up there. And you'll be wondering what's going on. Is it that they are feeding these houses, or rather the houses are going to feed the people living in there? My problem with Asokoro or the highbrow areas in Abuja is just the high cost of houses there. Then you want to buy a house, you hear them tell you a building that you can get in other places for like, let's say, what will I say, in other places you can get it for let's say 300 million, for example. In this place, you'll be getting it for 600 million. Ah, one will wonder why. Are they treating those people special? Like in Maitama now, they don't used to have like they don't used to have water in Maitama like normal water board. They do used to have it. I don't know if they have done that now, but it's usually a problem. To even sing borehole is usually difficult in Maitama. Then you see people still buying water. Those living in Maitama, I don't know if that has been rectified. I'll find out. But the last time I checked, they were still having this water issues. So I keep asking why are houses this expensive in this place? But houses are expensive. Oh. Rent alone, oh, 18 million, 20 million, 35 million, depending on the property you are renting. So let's go. I love this mountain here on the left. It's so beautiful. ASOKORO. So let me take you to ASOKORO, my darlings, because you guys are very important to me on this channel, and that is why I don't look at the cost of, going for these tours. I don't look at the cost. All I look out for is you guys enjoying the tour. That's what I look at. And for those of you who are just still hitting on why am I calling Mpape is slum. Mpape is a slum when it comes to compared to the city center, compared to the highbrow areas. Of course, we are showing how beautiful Abuja is. One of these days, a minister might come up just like Wike is doing now, asking them to pay for land rent, those who own buildings in Abuja. So you pay for a year or 2 or 3. Some people pay for 5 years, depending on how much you have. My brother owns a house in Abuja and he paid tenement. I think they call it whether tenement rent or land rent, something like that. So, in ASOKORO, those who live in ASOKORO, theirs will be so expensive. Those who live in Maitama, it will be so expensive. I don't know why. It's expensive. It's quite expensive. But then, it is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah. Well, people are still buying. People are still paying. People are still renting houses here. Yes, but your turn will come. Do not be, tired of waiting on your own turn. You is watching this. One day you'll become a house owner in Abuja. Yes, I said it. I need to come to pass. The reason I'm always very careful what I say is because there are times that, these things will be so expensive and you'll be wondering, oh my God, why is this so expensive like this? So, it's expensive, but what can we do? We would got to do what we got to do. Yeah. We will live in good houses, who own our own houses, who will give it at half the rent. That used to be our confession. When we live, for example, that if I have a house in Maitama or ASOKORO or in how to call it, in Katampe, both extension, in Jayi, in Gwarimpa, any of those places, I would definitely put it as at half the rent. That's what I've told God, and may it be so. May the Holy Spirit remind me then. May I not be greedy when it comes to that. Now we are getting to where we call AYA. AYA is another route to going to ASOKORO, depending on where you're coming from. AYA, if you're coming in from Nyanya, you have to still pass through AYA to go to ASOKORO. If you are coming from Koboa, you pass through AYA to go to ASOKORO, except you want to go through this other route before AYA, which is coming in from the DSS side, through the DSS side to the Villa side and the back of National Assembly. Outside that, if you are going straight, you have to still pass through AY. AY is like a central place. So we went through AYA and entered into ASOKORO and began to tour ASOKORO. ASOKORO is beautiful, if you ask me. If you want to really invest and make money, like you're looking for a place, you have like, let's say, but you can actually get a land in ASOKORO from 400 million rather. 400 million is a lot of money. You can have lands in ASOKORO for 400 million, 500 million, 600 million upwards. What they are doing here is they are screening the up the upper layer of the road to walk on the roads. So that's why you're seeing them do this with all the machines available to them. So by next year, those of you who will be coming back to Abuja, AYA is going to look like London or streets in Paris. Don't mind me, I'm just kidding. But yes, Abuja is beautiful. So this is the AYA, and you can see that the roads are being maintained. Normally it's FEMA, they are in charge of road construction, I think. Yeah, FEMA is in charge of road construction. So that is it. Okay, so my darlings, I decided to bring you guys here to say that, okay, we have entered ASOKORO now, proper, and this is where they have the banks on ASOKORO. Where you're seeing here is where they have the banks. These banks, they are going to. Most times when you're looking for where to, you can imagine that you go through these banks, you'll be finding out where to use ATM, like where you can use your ATM to withdraw money. It will not be paying. You'll be going from, I remember one time, I think it was a Christmas period, we came to this place, we didn't get money. We kept going from one ATM to the other, trying to get money we did not get. But finally, we got the money. And yeah, you have big churches, all these Orthodox churches on this place, on this road. You have them left and right. And you have good hotels around here also. You good. So my people, you know me now. Everything that makes us to enjoy life and make life easy, I am up for it. So what do you think? Leave a comment on the comment section. Let me hear your thoughts. This is me. You know us. When we are going for this store, we wait for traffic light too. Some people will be traffic, but what do you think? We wait for traffic because respecting traffic rules is for your own good. It is not for the good of the government. I used to tell people this. And yesterday was the day we did this video was a Friday. I know that the Muslims will go out to pray. So some of them were just shunting, driving, entering. And then we got to know that it was because it was a Friday. It was time for their prayers. And then they were running. But the thing is, why not just wait? It's better for you to pray late than for you to buy. That's for you to end your life because you're trying to go and pray. And the God you pray to, I'm sure he would like to relate with people who keep to traffic rules. Of course, when people, like if I enter a taxi, maybe one of these taxis, and I see that the driver is not on a seat belt, and I tell them, this is ECOWAS, we just turned into ECOWAS now. On the right is ECOWAS building. Okay, and you are wondering, I'll tell the driver, why haven't you worn your seatbelt? He will tell you, he's tired of seatbelts, that there is no road safety on the road. By the way, if you are not in Nigeria or you don't live in Nigeria, or you're not from Nigeria watching this video, the road safety are those who are in charge of those who do not have fire extinguisher, who are speeding, as over speeding, those who are not wearing their seatbelts. They are the ones not in charge of how, like, is it penalizing those who traffic offenders? Let me just use the word. So on this is ASOKORO actually. So you see that you've seen this beautiful house. You see very beautiful houses in ASOKORO. You see different embassies. Is it embassy we should call them, or we should call? Then you see different liaison offices of different states here. You see maybe different embassies, different how they call this, ambassadors. Like you see ambassador to this country, maybe they have their offices here. Some of them live here. Ambassador to, let's say for example, South Africa, ambassador to this, ambassador to that, they live here. Or maybe a lot of expatriates live here in ASOKORO because it's assumed to be, or rather it's one of the highbrow areas. So we are waiting. This place has a lot of traffic lights. We had to wait until it asks us to pass, or it passes us, then we'll go. Oh, English language is not easy, man, but doing voiceover is tiring, oh. But then again, I have to explain these things if so they can enjoy the tour. I don't want it to be boring. I don't want the videos to be boring to you. Most times, people, a lot of you are saying I should play music at the background. It's cool, but also explaining these things to you is also good so that you appreciate the videos and know you can actually watch this video and know Abuja without even being in Abuja. That's the essence of voiceovers and taking time to explain this thing. Okay, so we have, if you get down here, you have a wildlife center here. Would I call it a zoo? Not really. Yeah, this place you are saying there are wildlife there. So there was a deer. I think I saw a deer here. Yeah, I see it lying here. So I decided to show you guys. Yeah, wildlife inside ASOKORO. There are places in ASOKORO where you actually see them have elephant, tiger. I think that should be in around Wusetu area. They have, a mini zoo there, and they have scary snakes there. Wow. I don't know if I'll be able to have the mind to go tour that place for you. So we continued going, and very soon we're going to TY Danjuma, one of the most popular streets in ASOKORO. If you want to buy buildings in this ASOKORO, hey, you see houses that they will tell you is 1 billion naira. And you'll be wondering, please, the 1 billion naira, instead of me buying a house in ASOKORO, let me advise you guys. Instead of buying a house of 1 billion in ASOKORO because you want to just, you want that status symbol of I live in ASOKORO, come to me. I will show you how to invest that money. You can buy a land in ASOKORO for 500 million. And then you bring the remaining money. Let me go and help you buy houses in good places and give it as in, keep it up for rent. Yes, you can go to an estate where they sell houses 100 million or they sell houses 150 million and buy 3 buildings and give it out for rent. You own a house in ASOKORO and you have houses somewhere, 3 houses in estates where in an estate where you can give at rent, you can rent it for 10 million per annum, that's per year, and you are making 30 million naira yearly to put it into that building, that house, the land you have bought in ASOKORO. You can put in the 30 million and it will be going little by little. What I would advise you to do is to fence the land so that they don't revoke it. Revoke means most times when you buy lands in all these eyebrow areas and you don't build on them. This is TY Danjuma. And you don't build on them, you know what they do? They revoke those lands. Yeah. They revoke those lands. So the best thing for you to do is to, okay, we're actually going to TY Danjuma. We are not even close yet. That is very close to TY Danjuma anyway. So, you know what you do? You build, you take the 30 million you are getting as rent in those houses. Or even if you get places where you can get rent for 8 million, it's still fair. You bring that money to build that house, that land you bought in ASOKORO because you want to live in ASOKORO. And you still have change, because remember, the houses, the 500 million you bought that land, and the remaining 500 million, you use it to buy houses of 150 million in an estate, and still have 50 million left. If you carry that 50 million and add it to the 30 million of that rent, that's 80 million naira. You can use it to start building or start fencing the house, the land in ASOKORO. Yeah, that is good advice I'm giving you. So we have moved from TY Danjuma. TY Danjuma is a beautiful place. TY Danjuma is a very influential man from the north and he's so wealthy. He has a foundation called TY Danjuma Foundation. Oh, TY Danjuma, I am selling you right now. Because the man is influential. If you want to contest election in the north, you must see him. Because the man got money. I think he's from Taraba. I think TY Danjuma is from Taraba. So guys, you'll be wondering, why is a bike man in ASOKORO? You know, most of these bike men are security men because they don't have cars to come here, so they use their bikes. Some of them are delivery men, so that is why you are seeing a bike in ASOKORO. Oh, the highbrow, like the biggest #1 eyebrow area in Abuja. So guys, do you think this store was worth it? Do you think it was worth it? Please leave a comment for me. What do you think? Did I do well touring those places for you? Please leave a comment for me, because it's not easy touring this for you. It's not easy even sitting down to do a voice over. It's not easy, you know, but trust your girl. Because of you, I'll keep doing this back to back. I just need you to be happy. I need you to be happy. I need you to be happy. I need you to be happy. Yes. T.Y. Danjuma is a long road down there. It's a good place to be. And houses here, the last time I checked, we're going for but right now it might be around 12 million. I don't know. So why should I pay that amount of money when I can comfortably get a house in Wuye? In Wuye, yes, and I'll be living fine. You can have a house in Wuye for 8 million, for 5 million, depending on the house. You can get a house for 7 million, depending on the house. Yeah. And you can also get a very beautiful place in Lugbe. Yes. On the airport road. Affordable, beautiful, serene, and you'll be happy. I know that all these places, the eyebrow areas, they have good road network, they have good security. Even though God is our ultimate security, they have good, landscapes and all. But they also have that in Wuye, they also have that in Utako. But if for me, if you ask me between Utako and Wuye, where would you love to live? I'll pick Wuye over Utako, even though they share a road, as in a boundary, like a road. I don't know how to explain it. The boundary is just a road. Yeah. I'll pick Wuye over Utako, yeah. Because Wuye and Utako are close and I can still shop in Utako market. Yes. So now I am headed for another beautiful place. I'm going to talk for you on another video, but let me take you guys out of your, you would say, mommy triplet. That's me. I can tour for Africa. Oh, yes. I don't go out. I'm not somebody that goes out. But since I started this channel, I decided to start going out more just to get content for you. Transportation in Abuja is difficult, but I still have to go out to get content for you. For you. I go out to get content for you because I want you guys to enjoy. Yes. I just want you guys to enjoy this content without thinking, oh, why did you not say this? You should have thought this area. You can imagine. I'm going from here to another location to tour for you. See how beautiful these houses are. We are about to enter Gusakpe, and I will show you how beautiful Gusakpe is. Gusakpe is a good Gusakpe is another beautiful place. I'll take you guys along. Keep watching. In my next video, I'll be showing you and touring Gusakpe for you. You know, it's not easy, going out for all this tour. But now your girl had got you covered. I tour and tour. In fact, I was touring to a point where our fuel got low. We needed to top up. We drove into a filling station, which you'll see maybe in this video or in the next video, to top up. And every top up is not less than 10K. We keep topping up. Thank you guys for watching. See you in our next one.